Hey there folks, this is GreenXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Crystal Chronicles. This is episode 13. What we're going to do today is pick our stats from the Violus Sluice, and we are going to... we're going to be seeing the whole summary thing, sorry. Bonus points, avoid damage. I feel like we did pretty well with that one this time, and we did, sort of. I mean, it's over 100, that can't be bad. Blizzard ring? Ooh, 2 blizzard rings. Should we pick one? They're both exactly the same. Strength +1 or blizzard ring. I think it's pretty obvious what we're going to go for. We got all the others. Bloody hell. Okay, so strength +1, blizzard ring. There we go. We can now cast blizzard at any time by just chucking it on the command slot. We don't need to pick it up in a level. We can just knock ourselves out with that. Brilliant. Here comes the celebration. I'm not going to go quiet for this time because we've seen it twice and you know what's coming. I mean, it's pretty much the exact same every time, so... yeah. End of year 3. This has gone quite quick. It's only been 9 dungeons so far then. I spotted the strike brigands by the main road. I recently heard that they'd killed a man. So I asked them for the truth. They claimed that they never take lives. As I talked with them, I realised they're good people at heart. I think I can trust them. Yeah, I can't remember that. Can't remember it at all. I wonder why anyone would actually want to travel into miasma. Today I met a stranger named Gertie who was nearly killed by the caravan from Mars Pass. Yeah, he was. The caravan he was travelling with, they all decided they wanted to get rid of him for his constant lying, but he stayed with them. He came with us, I mean, and we took him somewhere safe. Lightning brings the cactus pain, now it all begins again. There are going to be poems like that a couple of times as you walk along the paths and meet different people, and they all come together to give you a sign of what you need to do at the end of the game, you know? Towards the end of the game, you need to make a certain element to get through a certain miasma stream, and you're only able to get through that miasma stream with that element, and it's unique. It's only a certain special way of making it. You can't complete the game without it, so you need to pay attention to all these things that are going on, all these poems. Lightning on a cactus. I'll tell you and show you exactly how to do it all when we get there, because you have to do it in the dungeon anyway. Well, you don't have to do it in the dungeon to complete the dungeon, but you have to do it, to finish the game. So we're going to do it the one time they're going in the dungeon, because I hate it so much that I'm not doing it twice. Mars Pass. This land was once home of the Lilties. With the iron weapons they brought here, they once ruled the entire world. Now, this place is but a small town at a crossroads. Time washes away everything. Joy, agony, everything. Mars Pass. I camped with the caravan from Thumb and walked with them for a while this morning. Their gentle manner reminded me of my family. When I spoke of my parents' profession, they gave me some advice on farming. They're not farmers? Or is that another point? Did I miss something there? Perhaps I'll send some seeds back home. Maybe I should be picking up more seeds and sending them back. Okay, Salvation Cave. The winds have always come from Salvation Cave, beyond the southern forests of the plains of Thumb. But who could have known it was the cave worm's doing? The cave worm was the one making the wind, was he? After collecting the myrrh there, I looked back from the mouth of the cave. No wind stirred now that the monster had drawn its last breath. Legends are only legends after all. But as I turned to leave, a gust of wind brushed my cheek. So in other words, it wasn't just the worm, it must have been just, well, you know, caves. If any air gets into a cave, it feels like it's a blast of wind. So I've heard. By the time caravans reach Demon's Court, the long journey has made many weary and some arrogant. This is quite far into the journey, I suppose. The name of the place is intended to be a warning to stay alert and not succumb to fatigue or overconfidence. I must brace myself. It was a hard place in terms of fights, wasn't it? It's like... oh, Jesus Christ, they dealt so much damage and there were so many other lizard men running around. The boss was fine though. Today I saw the caravan from Alphateria again. My caravan has no lilties. This fact seemed to worry their leader Saul. They gave me supplies for my journey, which I appreciated, but I wish he would get off his high horse. Yeah. I wonder if we had a lilty, would we get something else from him in that story part? Dunno. The Fields of Fun. We've seen a couple of caravans from this place, haven't we, but never been there. It's said that Clavats worked tirelessly to cultivate this land, but it's also said that Ukes irrigated this land and that the main road was built by lilties long ago. So there's a mixture of races making this place the way it is. The Clavats there now, the lilties and the Ukes helping to make it in the first place, and all that sort of stuff. I ran across the caravan from Luda. Those two Selkies are some characters. They seem to be enjoying the journey, more than observing their duty. It was a refreshing outlook, but it worried me. I began to understand how Saul of Alphateria must have felt about me. Well, we wasn't taking it lightly, but we wasn't a lilty, and lilties are serious by the seams of it. My first visit to Alphateria. Huge buildings crowded together. It's a bit of a city, but it's not huge. It's not as big as it seems. Lots of strange people hurrying around. To me, they all look the same. They all wear the same hunted expression, as though something is chasing them down. Is that supposed to be haunted expression? Meh. Shella, Citadel of the Ukes. There's a slight chill in the air, and I find it hard to believe that Hyrule and Shella are part of the same world. They say that Ukes dress in strange ways to maximize their magical abilities. Someone once said that they have no bodies, only souls. Ukes are a mysterious people indeed. They are really. Is why they're good with magic, I suppose. Who knows? Violus Luce is a monument to peace. The myrrh tree sprouted here as if to celebrate the coming of such times. It is a peaceful place, I love it. It's unfortunate, however, that the tree grew near the golem, who was left there to protect the sluice from monsters, to keep it peaceful. A monster to keep things peaceful. I mean, it's not a monster, it's a machine, but either way. I suppose it just goes to show that nothing can be gained without toil. Yeah, can agree with that. My third year with the caravan draws to a close. As I made new memories this year, those from the last began to fade. In one fairy tale, memories that grow dim are eaten by a terrible demon. I wonder what happens to memories when they're completely forgotten. We'll find out more about that later on. It gets to be a very serious game all of a sudden. I suppose looking back and cherishing the past can bring sadness when we face the future. I guess. Yeah, because you never know if your future is going to be quite as happy as your past may be. It's quite sad. Okay, so that's year 3 done. We might as well get our equipment done. I mean, I'm not sure, not completely sure if we can get our equipment done very well, but, you know. Okay, where are we going to go next? We're going to go somewhere new for a new dungeon, a new island entirely via the Jigen River. It doesn't require any of these miasma things. Yeah, it does. We need to go through Earth, so Goblin Wall will be... No, the mines will be how we get there. I was right the first time, Goblin Wall. So we'll do that. And then we're going to pass from... It's another 2 dungeons. Jigen River again, but the way that we went before. But now we can go through the miasma stream that's over there via the water. Miasma stream. And see 2 more dungeons there. So we've got 3 more dungeons to fill up year 4. And then year 5 is only going to have 1 new dungeon. And then that's when I'm going to have to shut off the LP for a couple of days. Maybe a week. And, you know, stack grind. Because that's pretty much as far as we're going to go. There's not very much left of the game. Of the series, at least. I'll be playing for a while because I got to do all that. But, yeah. Okay, Dad. Give us some money. He's going to give us some money. Ah, oh yeah, here we go, How much? 140 gil. Thank you. Yep, let's see if we can get anything. Warrior's weapon. What is this? Steel blade? We got one of those. Mithril shield. Haven't we already got one? Or no? Either way, I'm going to make one, because I'm not sure. Okay, that's it. If you want to make any more equipment now, you have to go to different towns around the world. That's about all you can do, really. Oh, we already had a mithril shield, did we? No, it equipped itself. Never mind. Good. Good. So we got a new shield. 15 defense instead of 10. So we got 5 more defense so easily. We still haven't got any accessories, which is quite weird, but yeah. One more little thing before we kick the episode off, and this is story-based. Be careful with all the monsters about. Come back home and show us your smile once in a while. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe I'll do it just for you. Bye, family. I'm off to risk my life for everyone again. And this year is a tough one, so it is going to be a risk our lives situation. Magic is going to be important for the next dungeon, so the Blizzard Ring was probably a good find. Come on, bit of story. There should be one coming up now. Yeah, here we go, the mayor. So, your 4th journey begins. Have you said goodbye to your family? Yeah, we have. Got some money off them. Come back any time to show them you were well. Speaking of which, we haven't received any letters from that young scholar in some time. He'd found that saving the world was too great a burden for one man, so he accepted the aid of a renowned knight. Yeah, at the end of last year, these guys were talking about this guy who went to save the world instead of just getting Myrrh for the chalice. He wanted to get rid of the miasma altogether. So his last letter said, of course, camaraderie is a fine thing. Treat your friends with respect. Now farewell. Alright, yeah, okay. So, it doesn't look like he's actually done it yet, if he's even going to. Anyways, Jigen River is next, which is up through the miasma stream by there, and to the port. This has been Green XI. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again next time when we do just that, and we check out another dungeon, which is very unique. It's nothing like any of the dungeons we've seen so far, which I feel like I'm saying quite a lot, but each of the dungeons is quite different from each other, except for a couple which sort of feel like each other. Now I'm just blabbering on, so see you in a bit, folks.